Good morning. A few years ago, I met a little boy. He was some difficulty expressing himself, and I just thought I want to help him. At that time, I was studying music technology. So I started researching how I can find tools for any field and turn them into musical instruments. So that children with different ways of learning could express themselves through music. But the most important thing I discovered wasn't only the tools. It is the way you communicate, the way you share knowledge and talk to a child, the words you choose. Now, think of a child who constantly hears, "Don't, you can't, it's too hard." Slowly, they start to believe it, and their imagination begins to shrink. But a child's imagination only needs one thing to grow: love. When we give it the freedom to imagine without constraints, it blossoms. And their imagination begins. My name is Athanasios Dimitriou, and I am music technology educator. I teach music technology by connecting science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and arts. But for me, knowledge without values fills the mind but never touches the heart. Because values means learning to help, creating to offer. My main purpose is to nurture children's imagination with love, making music accessible to everyone. Now, imagine a child drawing a sun, and that drawing producing music, or even interact with air to compose melodies. Or control a filter. Or playing drums in the air. Imagine playing music with a visual environment through VR, with interactive audio visualizer, or, for example, children with disabilities playing piano or violin using only their voice, or any other conductive material, by incorporating cameras, sensor, and microcontrollers. This way, technology becomes powerful when it's amplified children's imagination. Let's go to a short video.
Yes, τι κάνεις.
Yes, τι κάνει.
What if we connect music, technology, and education? What if we use interactive tools that were originally designed for completely different purposes? A portable handband, made to monitor brain activity for medical purposes. I adapted so that children with paralysis can turn brain waves into a musical controller. Another device I use tracks eye movement. It uses LiDAR sensor to detect where the user is looking, how long they focus, and how their eyes move. It widely used in psychology research in games and in medicine. I use this device so that children with mobility challenges can play music using only their eyes. So these technologies, originally created for other purposes, becomes tool for education, creativity, and expression through music. And music becomes accessible to everyone. Music is a universal language and the language of imagination. But sometimes it's closed off to those who don't have access, or to those not seen as able. In education, I see it every day. When children gain knowledge, they begin to express themselves. They build self-esteem. And when knowledge meets imagination, courage is born. That's where change begins. And when knowledge meets imagination, they change their own world and slowly the world around them. My goal is not just to teach music or programming. It's to give children a voice so they can proudly say, I can do it too. Now, imagine a world where music is accessible to everyone, where every child can express, dream, and believe in themselves. Now, imagine transforming a guitar into a piano. Technology becomes hope when it allows every child to dream without limit. Because expressions is not a privilege, it is a right. Thank you.